Good evening, everybody. So yesterday I just started with natural language processing. What are all the important applications of natural language processing in different domains? So I was discussing how NLP is used in financial domains, how it is used to do sentiment analysis. Today I am going to discuss with you about topic modeling. So how NLP is used in topic modeling. So this is one important approach. So when we take any type of technologies, so you can go for machine learning, deep learning, you can go for NLP, natural language processing, blockchain. So all these technologies are growing at a very fast rate. What is the use of this NLP? So what are all the important applications of natural language processing? So topic modeling approach. For example, I'm going to collect some financial data. I'm going to analyze the data and I'm going to come up with some important prediction result. So I'm going to classify the common words and phrases and I'm going to group them for easy financial analysis and marketing decisions. So this is one application of NLP in finance. And how we are going to use this technology, natural language processing, it uses artificial intelligence to process language. As I told you, right, so what is the main use of this technology, NLP, natural language processing? So text analysis. If I want to understand the words in the context, so I want to analyze the text and I want to make some important prediction. This is one important application of NLP. So it is towards AI, artificial intelligence. And symbolic approach. So how it contributes towards AI, artificial intelligence. From the term you can just understand what do you mean by artificial intelligence. It is nothing but human-like intelligence displayed by machines. Just as how we human beings, we are going to think and we are going to come up with some important prediction result. Similarly, NLP, natural language processing, it uses AI to process language. So what do you mean by this symbolic approach? Different types of techniques are being used. Firstly, I was discussing it is used for performing some textual analysis. And the next one is symbolic approach. It is based on human developed rules and lexicons. Clear? So all these are the important uses of AI to process language. So how, for example, how I'm going to, based on some rules, how I'm going to classify the text, symbolic approach to NLP. And statistical approach. It is based on observable and recurring examples of linguistic phenomena. So this is one more approach. It uses AI to process language. So we are going to employ some statistical models. We are going to recognize recurring themes through mathematical analysis of large text corpora. So statistical approach, various. So as I told you, right, so how I'm going to improve the accuracy of my entire prediction model? I can go for different types of approaches. Symbolic approach, statistical approach, and there is one more important approach. It is called as a hybrid approach. So from the name you can just understand what do you mean by symbolic approach, what do you mean by statistical approach, and what do you mean by this hybrid approach. It combines the best capabilities of symbolic and statistical approaches. Clear? For example, we can use some symbolic rules, we are going to learn and we are going to develop some machine learning model. So far I was discussing, so what is the use of AI, so how it uses artificial intelligence to process language, so what is the use of symbolic approach, statistical approach, hybrid approach. So what are all the benefits of going for NLP, natural language processing? So generating automated content, this is one important benefit. So wherever you go, e-commerce industry, Amazon, Flipkart, So all these industries, all these websites, everything is becoming online. So what is the use of this NLP? You can go for chatbots or voice assistants. All these are the important applications of NLP, natural language processing. And it can also help you in translating the statistical data into structured data. For example, I want to analyze some weather forecast. So I am going to convert the statistical data into structured data. So I am going to reduce the human employment. Human involvements will also reduce. So ineffective employment. So everything is automated with the help of these technologies. What do you mean by this artificial intelligence towards AI? So various types of NLP algorithms, they are used to identify the admissible insights. Clear? So what are all the needs of customers? In case of e-commerce industry, the customer reviews, it plays a very important role in improving the entire business of the organization. Whatever type of e-commerce industry we can go for. And go-to-market strategy. With the help of NLP filters, I'm going to go through millions of blogs, what's hot and what's not hot. So NLP filters. Sentiment analysis. So previously, so which is the important blog, which is not important. So I can apply some NLP filters. This is one more important advantage of this technology, natural language processing. So accordingly, I can build a perfect market strategy. So how I am going to plan my future business steps. And sentiment analysis feature. I am going to analyze the sentiments of customers and I am going to come up with some important prediction result. So what they feel about different types of products. Sentiment analysis feature. This is one more important feature of NLP, natural language processing. Clear? So far I was discussing, I gave you some facts about NLP. So what is the use of natural language processing and what are all the different types of approaches and what are all the important benefits of this NLP, natural language processing. Next I am going to discuss with you about bag of words model. So what do you mean by this bag of words model? So this kind of technology, NLP, it is mainly used for analyzing any kind of textual information. I am going to collect the raw data. I am going to extract the essential features. So I am going to convert the textual data into numeric data. And I am going to come up with some important prediction result. So features are extracted and I am going to come up with some important prediction result. Clear? So bag of words model, from the term you can just understand. So what do you mean by this bag of words model? For example, I am having some sentence, as I told you, right, sentiment analysis. This is one important application of NLP, natural language processing. I can go for chatbots, I am going to collect the customer reviews, I am going to analyze the reviews and I am going to come up with some important prediction result. Say for example, this is how I can consider some two sentences and I am going to build a histogram for each sentence. I am going to consider the word count in each and every sentence. So how many words are present in sentence 1. For example, you can see here sentence 1 and sentence 2. The feature vectors are being extracted. So it uses the statistical concept of term frequency and inverse document frequency. So how I am going to extract the essential features. In doing any kind of artificial intelligence, data science or ML task, feature extraction plays a very important role. So what do you mean by term frequency and inverse document frequency? Term frequency, it is a measure of how frequently each word appears in the document. And inverse document frequency, how unique the word is to the document in a given set of documents. I will just show you a simple example of this bag of words model. So how we are going to use. So I am going to show you a practical implementation example of this bag of words model. 1 minute. I will just open my Jupyter and let me just show you a simple example. 1 minute, let me just load and I will just show you a simple example of this. One minute, it is just loading. So this is a bag of words model. So this is how we are going to extract the essential features from the given text. Alright. So I will just show you a simple implementation example of this bag of words model. So how I am going to do this bag of words model? 1 minute. You can see here from sklearn dot feature extraction. So I have to import the corresponding vectorizer. If I want to use count vectorizer or if I want to use some other type of vectorizer, so I have to import the corresponding vectorizers. So what are all the sentences? So for example, I am using two different sentences, and if I want to extract some essential features from my input text, so this is how I can do so. Clear? So you can see feature text equal to vectorizer count dot fit transform. So if I want to extract some essential features, so this is how I can build a bag of words model. So whichever library I want to use, first I need to import the corresponding library. From sklearn.featureextraction.text, I am importing a count vectorizer and then I am defining a set of sentences. So I am defining these two sentences, they are being separated by comma, and count vectorizer. So I am just initializing a count vectorizer and vectorizer count dot fit transform. So I am giving this sentence, I am just extracting the feature text. Clear with this? So I just gave an introduction to NLP. With this, I am just stopping today. If you have any doubts, you can just ask me. If you are interested, you can enroll for Java Full Stack Masterclass program. It is going to begin from 1st of September and it will be till the end of September. Every day, the classes will be conducted live in the YouTube channel from 6 to 6:45 in the evening. Once you attend this masterclass for 25 days, you will be receiving a free webinar certificate, and the internship users, they will be receiving an internship certificate as well as a participation certificate. Alright. So what we are going to see in this 30 days masterclass, firstly I will give an introduction to Java language. What is the use of Java? So what are all the different types of OOPS concepts in Java? And then I will be discussing about HTML, hypertext markup language, how to design the web pages using HTML. And then I will be discussing with you about, that is, MySQL, how to execute queries in MySQL, how to interact with the database, and Java database connectivity, how to connect Java with the database SQL. And finally, I will be discussing some applications, that is projects, applications of Java. All right. Any doubts in today's topic? So I just gave an introduction to NLP. So I discussed with you about back of words model. Any doubts? Any doubts in 5 days topic, whatever I have covered? All right then. Thank you all.